So what keeps you motivated in challenging times?
I love money.
My friend always says money is a good motivator.
I'm the CEO and founder of Prikel's Hair Limited. I didn't really have a challenge starting my hair journey or my hair business. I kind of had my personal brand out there.
Yeah.
So more like this thing they call socialites.
Yeah.
I come off as actually a very quiet person, but when it comes to my confidence, don't play with me. Just one afternoon, I picked my bag and I left. They called me. I'm like, don't call me
National
again.
service.
I cannot work for someone.
So as Sewa is slaying my hair, I would like her to tell us a little about herself and how she got into the hair business, your journey into the hair business.
Hi guys, my name is Priscilla Sewa Kutamankwa. Most of you all call me Sewa Prikels. And I'm the CEO and founder of Prikel's Hair Limited. We are located in Accra, Ghana, 22 East Legon Trasacco Estate Road. And yes, we are a very renowned hair brand globally. Yes, I said globally. So, Prikel's Hair started off in 2017. I am actually a sole entrepreneur. I founded this hair business on my own, and by God's grace, I'm still standing strong and firm. We're still going. We are literally about 8 years into the business, and yes, we thank God for growth. So it's my pleasure to have Blessing here interview me. It's my pleasure to share my journey with you all, and I can't wait.
So out of all the businesses you could do, is it like what drove you to go into the hair business in particular, or the hair industry? Because we know how saturated it is
Right.
in Ghana right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at the time I started with hair, I would say the hair industry was saturated, but not exactly. I think the
Yeah.
competitive side of it was not as much as it is today.
Definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I have always been passionate about hairstyling
Yeah.
and have always had the urge to see people look beautiful, look
Yeah.
good. I love it when women have self-confidence.
Yeah.
And so that is what I would say drove me into this hair business. I just love to transform looks. I just love to transform
Yeah.
from a natural look to
Glam.
glam.
Yeah.
That's it.
It look good. Thank you. I'm in love with my install. Looks just like my natural hair. I have what, 24 inches.
24, is it?
Yeah.
400 grams.
Yeah. That's my natural hair. Anyway, thank you so much for making me look glam, which is why you said you got into the business in the first place, to take people from basic to glam, right?
Right.
Okay, so I wanted to know your journey. So you started in 2017. Can you just walk us through your journey from then till now?
Well, I would say I haven't had an easy journey.
Yeah.
Then again, I didn't really have a challenge starting my hair journey or my hair business. In the beginning, by God's grace, I got the foundation quite easy.
Yeah.
I kind of had my personal brand out there.
Yeah.
So more like this thing they call socialites.
Yeah.
So it was quite easy. And once I decided to start the hair business, I just got a shop,
Yeah.
which we still are in. So
Yeah.
I've been here for literally almost 8 years.
Wow. Okay.
And so it's been quite easy. We started here, we are still here, but hopefully, God willing, we'll be expanding soon, and people should expect that.
So you mentioned the personal brand, right? What I realize is that a lot of people think their whole life is about business, right? So how would you say personal brand works? Like, should you focus more on your personal brand than your business brand?
No, I think it depends. It depends on where you find your strength.
Yeah.
So, me right now, I'm not too focused on my personal brand,
Yeah.
but I somehow infiltrate the business brand into the personal
Into your
brand. So
personal
I
brand.
balance it. Somehow I just
Yeah.
balance it and it works either ways.
Either way.
But my focus is
Your business
my
brand.
business
Okay.
exactly because
Yeah.
it is what I love most. It is what I put my energy and efforts into.
So, what were some of the initial challenges you faced when you wanted to start Prikel's Hair Limited?
First off, it was actually quite difficult building a solid clientele.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
it
Because you went straight into luxury hair.
yes, I did.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did. I've never been a fan of synthetic hair. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so building a solid clientele was actually quite tough, but it took consistent effort and consistent social media marketing
Yeah.
to pull that crowd. It's been consistency for me from 2017,
Yeah.
and most people that are aware of my brand will attest to this. It's
Yeah.
been back to back here and there since 2017, and we're still pushing hard.
Yeah.
We push hard every day. I literally post
Yeah.
every day, unless of course I'm on vacation. And even if I'm on vacation, I still find my way out to post.
Yeah.
Social media marketing has been a great tool for me,
Yeah.
and yeah, it has been consistency with that, and
Yeah.
that's how I faced my challenge.
Yeah. So when you talk about social media marketing, basically Instagram, right?
Yeah, it's been
Or
Instagram for me.
Instagram for you
Yeah.
as well. So would you feel like without Instagram, would your business be where it is today?
Hmm.
Or without Instagram, how else would you have pushed to grow Prikel's hair?
I think Prickle's hair
Yeah.
also has word of mouth in our favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way you'd see my work and ignore. You're gonna
Yeah.
ask, did that hair? So yeah, we have lots of that on our favor, and so even if social media was not an essential for
Yeah.
us, I think word of mouth would have still,
Yeah.
pushed through for us by the grace of God, of
Yeah.
course.
Looking back through your 8 years of business, what would you say is the lowest point in business for you?
Mm,
And how did you overcome that?
lowest point in business for me, I think, was when I went on maternity leave.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
Yes, yeah, it was such a tough season for me, but by God's grace, yeah, we pulled through. And
So I must say you have a very lovely daughter.
oh, thank
She
you.
looks just like you, right?
She does.
So how do
She's my
you?
twin.
She's your twin
Hey,
actually. And how old is she now?
she's 3, almost
Three.
4.
Wow. Okay, so for the past 3 years or almost 4 years, you have been balancing motherhood with Prickels. So Prickels is
Right,
like I always say, your business is like your child.
of course.
It is.
Because it's actually my
It
first baby.
is because you think about your business as much as you think about your children.
Right,
Sometimes,
right.
Exactly. How has it been so far balancing the two? Because I always see Sewa on her snap. I'm available till 7, and I'm like, how are you available? So how are you able to balance the two?
Well, I'm a very passionate person in terms of everything.
Yeah,
Whatever I do, I'm very passionate about.
yeah,
Being a hair entrepreneur, you can tell definitely how passionate I am about my hair
yeah,
business.
definitely.
And it's the same for motherhood. I
Yeah,
don't joke with my family,
yeah,
and my daughter, especially,
yeah,
she is my everything. And so, regardless of how Prickles is my
yeah,
first baby,
yeah,
she comes first.
yeah, definitely.
Yes, my daughter actually comes first. I make sure I tend to her needs and think of Prickles after that.
Do you think of in the future leaving Prickels
Yes,
for hair?
definitely.
How early? How
I,
early are
I,
you going to start training hair?
probably from 10.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Regardless of what her future plans will be, it's definitely going to be part of it.
Yeah. How does a typical day go for you? Because someone like you has to be really structured.
Right, right. So for me, my typical day, I would say, I usually wake up from 3 a.m. From
Oh,
3
that's
a.m.
early.
Yes, and then I will probably take a nap between 5:30 to 6. Then I wake up again to get my daughter ready for school.
Yeah.
I drop her off and then I get to work. So from work, I go back home. We have chit chats. I mean, with my daughter, we play around here and there. We have dinner and then we go to bed.
Yeah.
My life is basically work, home, work, home, work, home. That's how
Yeah.
it's been for me.
In the morning when you wake up at 3, is there anything particular you do, or why do you wake up at 3?
I'm used to editing videos,
Yeah.
my designs for work, responding to clients, and all that stuff. Everything related to business online.
Okay.
Yeah, is what I do at dawn. I'm
Yeah.
used to it, and so naturally I would wake up at 3, at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. By 2, 3 a.m., I'm up.
So what time do you go to bed then?
Funny enough, I don't sleep early.
Wow.
I don't
Okay.
sleep early. I can sleep at 12 a.m. and wake up at
Still wake
3
up at
a.m.
3. So this just goes to tell us that it's all about wanting something that bad, right?
Exactly.
So if you want it, there are ways to make it work.
Yes.
Because there are
Yes.
lots of people who sometimes reach out to me and tell me they have 9 to 5 jobs and they don't know how to start a business. But
Mm.
this is literally how you can make it work. You
Yeah.
sacrifice something to get something.
It's all about determination.
Yeah. Definitely. So what's the process of selecting your hair products? Because I see you are known for this. This is your signature look. Right. Of course, this is very glamorous. It suits almost everybody.
Yes.
But how do you select like specific looks that you want to go for?
I would say this has been my style,
Yeah.
my very own style,
Yeah.
and I have eventually lured thousands of
Yeah.
women all over the world,
Yeah.
to get to love my style. And
Yeah.
so whatever I put out there, which is basically,
Yeah.
this kind of look, it
Yeah.
just attracts.
Yeah.
Because yes, of course, it has my signature.
Yeah.
And so sourcing these kind of hairs is actually very tricky.
Yeah. We
You-
all know how the vendors
You,
we all
you
know
know,
how the
you,
vendors
you know,
are.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. We're actually literally buying vendors here and there all the time. I don't
Yeah.
know if you do that. Because I
like
do.
the contacts, yeah.
Yes, because you're just trying to get the right quality of hair for your client.
Yeah. Yeah, like the research never stops.
It actually
Yeah,
never stops.
Like,
Yeah.
they're still sampling
That's
all the
it.
time.
That's
Yeah,
it.
That's
That's
true.
it.
Because I remember when I started, there was no bone straight. I think I was even one of the first few people to get it. Like my supplier
yeah?
told me this is something new, I should try it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
see.
then since then too, I can see it has evolved.
It has.
Yeah, so
It has.
It's always best to keep trying new things, sampling. Yeah.
It has.
So I see you are very confident about your brand. You're very confident about your work.
Yeah.
Is there something you're a bit insecure about when it comes to your work and your business?
Insecure about?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah. And do you think it's the confidence that also pushes you to?
I think it is. One thing, most Ghanaians were not nurtured in confidence.
No, at all. Yeah. I personally, I even struggle with self-confidence.
Self-confidence,
I
right?
I have a history of a low self-esteem.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's how Ghanaians were nurtured.
Yeah.
So I come off as actually a very quiet and I would say a quiet person.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my confidence, don't play with me.
Yeah.
Because my mom is a very knowledgeable woman. And she is a modern woman.
Yeah.
So she's not the typical Ghanaian mother that would go like,
Yeah. True.
just sit down, don't go
Yeah.
there, keep quiet.
Yeah.
No. My mom would be like, get up, go for it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want to sing, go to the stage,
Yeah.
So I have been nurtured. I was nurtured in confidence.
Yeah.
So whatever I want, I just want to go for it. I will grab it. I will,
Yeah.
and I will be successful in it
Yeah.
unless I don't want to.
Yeah.
And so whatever I do, I just put so much effort into it,
Yeah.
and then I make it speak for itself.
Yeah.
You will see, I don't usually talk,
No.
but you can tell that this brand or whoever that's behind this brand is a confident person
Yeah.
because of just how I put whatever I sell out
Yeah.
there.
How would you describe the identity and the values of Prikel's hair? What sets it apart from other brands?
Prikel's hair isn't just a hair brand. It's actually a movement to redefine beauty with everyone that
Okay.
connects with us.
Okay.
We are actually tailored to let clients experience unique hairstyling,
Yeah.
which is why my slogan
Yeah.
is the least expect
Okay.
Ghana.
Yeah.
There's this day, my
Yeah.
sister-in-law, my brother's wife, actually, she mentioned to me, Mommy, you actually spoke into existence with this slogan of yours,
Yeah.
the Lays Wig Expect Ghana,
Yeah.
and is actually manifesting for you.
Yeah.
So I stand by the Lays Wig Expect Ghana because it is unique,
Yeah.
right? It makes me
Yeah.
want to create unique hairstyles
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I want every look that I put out there
Yeah.
to be something new, something
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
from what the industry or from
Yeah.
what people are saying, from what people are doing.
Yeah.
So it's been my unique
Yeah.
way, of setting my brand apart from what is out there.
Yeah. And I also think it also speaks about your confidence. Because
Yeah.
from the very beginning, you branded yourself as the
Yeah,
least
I
expert.
manifested the
Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think because you are confident, it also pushes you to not to be mediocre.
Confidence is good.
Yeah. Maybe you say you are the least expert
You have to
Ghana,
speak into
right?
existence.
So because of that, you push yourself so that you don't just talk the talk, you walk
Exactly.
the talk.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
It works out for me.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure that works out for a lot of people as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
So you gotta manifest what you want
Yeah.
as a human being.
Yeah.
You gotta manifest it.
Yeah.
Speak it into existence,
Yeah.
and that's it.
How do you connect with your customers and understand what they want from Prickles? Because sometimes you can't be everywhere at every time. Yes. I'm asking like a double fold question. How do you also make your staff understand that you are trying to build a brand that is known as the Lace Expert Ghana? How are you able to do that?
I'm very inquisitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a very inquisitive person. I'm laid back, but in my own corner, I'm always trying to be inquisitive about people's works from all over the world.
Yeah.
My focus isn't even Ghana here.
Yeah.
I research all the time. I keep up with the latest trends all the time.
Yeah.
And mostly I get to see what's trending outside of Ghana even before it starts here.
Yeah.
I would proudly say
Yeah.
I started most of styling when it comes to my specialization in Ghana,
Yeah.
especially
I think so too. Yeah.
yeah, especially with frontal ponytail.
Yeah.
I would boldly say I think I started it first
Yeah.
in Ghana.
Yeah.
So it's literally about researching,
Yeah.
trying to keep up with trends.
Yeah. And how about your staff? How do you ensure that they are also aligned with the mission and the vision?
I'm the sweetest leader,
Yeah.
but once I enter my space, my staff members usually call me pressure woman because I will come calmly and humbly, but you will feel the heat once I enter.
Yeah.
And once you see I'm always on the go. Once
Yeah.
I enter this space, I'm always on the go. So once you see me on the go, I always tell my staff, if you know you're not ready, oh yeah,
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah.
So once you feel the heat, you see what I'm doing. You got to
Yeah.
pick up, follow, let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
So, how would you describe your leadership style as a boss? Are you the micromanager? You always want to see what they are doing, because, or you'd lay back, allow them to do what they want.
No, I'm not the laid back kind of boss.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
know.
then again, I also allow them,
Yeah,
I nurture them in a way that they are
yeah,
able to groom
yeah,
themselves
definitely.
through my leadership.
Yeah,
I don't impose on
yeah,
them
yeah,
because I feel like learning takes time.
yeah,
So if you are not aligning with the goals of the brand, I
yeah,
feel like it will take time. Once I
yeah,
see that you have the willpower to do
yeah,
so, I will give you the opportunity and help you to,
yeah,
so it works out for us. It's
yeah,
been working out for me. It's been
yeah,
working out for the team over the
yeah.
years, and we're climbing higher.
Yeah, I just wanted to even highlight on the micromanaging style. I feel like it's really difficult as a sole proprietor to not micromanage,
Mm,
especially when I traveled for so long.
mm,
It was tough because I had to you have to
right.
you have to just
Yeah.
allow them to be.
Yeah.
And but it also taught me something. It taught me
Mm,
that some people actually are able to, like, they're able to shine when they don't have eyes looking at them. It's not the same for everybody, of course. It
right.
depends on who, from person to person. It's very
Mm,
different, yeah. But I realized that I was able to empower my team a
mm-hmm.
bit when I was away.
Yeah.
But as soon as I came back to micromanaging, oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
something, I think it's something that is just up with us as
Well, it
sole
depends.
proprietors. Yeah,
It
yeah,
depends, actually.
yeah, it does. I just want to talk about your recent trip to Johannesburg, South Africa.
Right.
Yes. It's something we all dream of, right?
Mm,
Crossing the borders of
mm,
Ghana.
mm.
Yeah. So sometimes I even get worried when I see people, right? Like their business name and they add GH to it. I'm like,
Why are you restricting
why are you
yourself?
restricting yourself? Yeah. So it's something that we all dream of. So
Mm.
where did that vision come from?
Well, Prikel's hair has actually been more like a global brand
Yeah.
from, I would say, the beginning,
Yeah.
because as I said earlier, I keep up with the latest trends, and
Yeah.
most of the latest trends I keep up with are that of what is
Yeah.
outside of Ghana.
Yeah.
I have never really focused on
Yeah.
brands in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes, so whatever they're doing outside there,
Yeah.
I made sure, I started this in the beginning.
Yeah.
I made sure to do what hairstylists are doing outside of Ghana, in
Yeah.
Europe, in US,
Yeah.
in London. And so once foreigners are coming from their countries
Yeah.
into the
They can
country,
relate.
they can
Yeah.
relate. Then they
True.
know that there's a hairstylist here
Yeah.
that keeps up with what we are doing there.
Yeah.
You know, have never wanted basic, have always wanted to be international.
Yeah.
And so I would say that I have 60% of my clientele
Oh wow.
from outside Ghana
Yeah.
have had like the biggest support from
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
clients ever since, like since 2017, since I
Yeah.
started, or probably 2018.
Yeah.
And so it's been easy for me to get that
Yeah.
awareness
Yeah.
globally.
Yeah.
And so this year actually,
Yeah.
um, I had so many South Africans,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
many South African clients trickling in and out of my style. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I had an opportunity to style a bride there, and so I decided to you know, take the opportunity
Yeah.
to train
Yeah.
there, and I didn't have much time, so I did a pop-up sale, and then I did a hair class
Yeah.
there, and I would say by the grace of God,
Yeah.
they both were successful.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to actually going back there again
Yeah.
next year.
What would you say was your biggest like fear? Did you have any fears going there?
Well, my biggest fear was
I mean, as a businesswoman, always our biggest fear is that people will not buy our hair, right?
well, no,
Not really.
no,
Okay.
I was because I even started receiving orders
Receiving
from here
orders. Oh
before I
wow.
went
Okay.
there,
Yeah,
so
that's
that
nice.
was not a problem for me
Yeah.
at all. My biggest fear was working alone
Ah, yes, true.
because I've always had my stuff around me.
Yeah.
Can I have this? Can I have the hot comb? Can I have the curler? So
Yeah.
that was just my problem. Like,
Yeah.
okay, who's gonna help? Who's gonna help?
Yeah.
So it was a very big challenge for me, but I was able to handle it, and yeah.
Okay. That's nice. So after, do you have dreams of setting up a shop there?
South Africa, yes, I love South Africans. I love you guys so
Yeah.
much because they make me enjoy my
Yeah.
business. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Okay. You speak a lot about family, about your mom,
Mm.
your brother. I mean, you speak a lot about family. How has your family supported you throughout this journey?
My mom, especially when it comes to family, has been my biggest support.
Yeah.
Even when she needs hair from me, she would pay for it. And this is what she'll do. She'll go like, my friend wants this hair. So let me know how much it is. So she tried that with me like 3 times.
Yeah.
Then I saw that this woman was wearing my hair. I said, did you order this hair for yourself or you ordered for your friend?
That's sweet.
Then she's like, oh, just to support you. I'm like, woman, you're my mom. So,
Yeah.
So my mom, she is actually my biggest supporter
Yeah.
when it comes to my family. And my daughter
Yeah.
supports me with my business,
Yeah.
by coming here, playing with the mannequins, doing what she got to do
Yeah.
to keep the business
Keep the
going.
business run. So is she actually aware of like the extent of the business? Like, does she have some kind of
I think
realization?
yes,
Yeah.
I think so. Because most of the time I'll call her when she's at home and she asks, Mommy, are you in the shop?
Yeah.
Then I go like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
working on Auntie's hair. I'm styling Auntie's hair. So yes, she has an idea of what her mom
I'm
does.
sure now, like you find her sometimes. Has she ever worn like your wigs, any of those things? Like
She has.
she walk around,
It's funny.
because they like to learn a lot.
She likes to. I think she's gonna do great as a stylist as well because she will pick the wig and put
Yeah,
it on the mannequin.
on the mannequin. Oh,
and be doing her
yeah.
thing. So.
Have you always? I'm going to ask this in twofold.
Okay.
Right? Have you always wanted to be a hairstylist or to go into the hair business? And when you look at your future, do you think you're only going to do hair, like for as long as you can do it?
Okay, I'm gonna answer the first one. The answer is no.
Okay. Yeah.
It is no, but have always loved hair.
Yeah.
Before starting the hair business because every weekend I would change my hairstyle.
How many wigs do you have?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every weekend I would change my hairstyle before I started hair. But what made me start this is I knew that I cannot work for someone
Yeah.
because I don't joke with my morning sleep.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm
Yeah.
used to waking up at dawn to do, stuff.
Yeah.
I did my service after uni. I attended Ghana Telecom University.
Yeah.
After uni, I did my service at Barclays Bank. And then I would always have a problem with the managers. Like
Yeah.
she's always,
I had the same.
she will
Yeah.
always be on my neck. Like I'm like, what's your problem?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this woman, I don't have a problem with you, but you always have a problem with me. These old women that always have a
Yeah.
problem with how some girls look,
Yeah.
and so they will just naturally have a problem with
Yeah.
you. So yeah, I had that problem, and just one afternoon, I picked my bag and I left. They called me. I'm like, don't call me
National
again.
service.
I cannot work for someone. So
Yeah.
I just thought of it. I'm like, what can I do?
Yeah.
I think I want to be self-made. I want to
Yeah.
be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So what can I do? Then I thought of it. Oh, girl, you love hair. Just
Yeah.
try it.
Yeah.
So I started the business with no idea.
Yeah.
I rented the shop with no idea.
Wow.
The workers I hired at the time had no idea
Yeah.
of hair.
Yeah.
So we would watch YouTube. A client would come, then they'll come and tell me, Madam, she says she wants to do this. Can we do it? I'm like, you and who can't do it? Tell her we can do it.
Yeah.
So we'll take the money, watch YouTube, figure it out,
Yeah.
and then we'll get the work
Yeah.
going. So we did this,
Yeah.
for like a year, and then eventually I went to Lagos. There's this hairstylist that came from Paris,
Yeah.
and I went to learn from her, and
Okay.
that's how I started
Yeah.
professionally.
Yeah. So in the future, do you see hair? Well, of course, the beauty brand is always evolving, right?
Mm.
So is this something you are invested in for the long haul?
You and I know how profitable this business
Yeah.
is. I don't think I'm stopping today.
Anytime. Yeah.
Yes. Aside that, I don't think I can ever stop loving hair,
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
except for the fact that I
The
get,
heat.
the back pains and
Yeah.
you know
Okay.
all the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's
But
yeah.
I think I have a very wide vision
Yeah.
for my brand.
For your brand.
Even if
definitely.
I'm to stop hairstyling itself at
Yeah.
some point, I'm not gonna stop selling hair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop
The business.
the
hair
business part of it. I'm still gonna provide, luxury hairs
Yeah.
to women because I love it when I see women in my
Yeah.
luxury wigs,
Yeah.
and they look all sweet.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So
Yeah.
I have a very wide vision for it. We are going long term and we are not stopping now.
So what would you say you like the most about the business? Like the aspects of the business that you enjoy the most?
The transformative part of it.
Okay. So the service.
Yes.
Doing the service yourself and then
No. No.
Okay.
It's two different things.
Yeah.
Although I do it myself, I
Yeah.
don't like that one.
Yeah, I understand that.
I enjoy it, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But just the transformative part
Yeah.
of it,
Yeah.
from, basic to
Glad.
wow.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. What would you say are your biggest challenges as a business owner?
My biggest challenge actually, I faced that challenge last year
Yeah.
because I actually really started focusing on selling luxury hair
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, um, I used to sell hair before, but
Yeah.
I've went into this whole luxury hair thing from
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And last year, December, it's a peak season for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And me, for instance, I said earlier that I have so many clients, like 60% of my clients
Yeah.
from outside Ghana.
Yeah.
So I had two foreign girls, put up scandals of my hair
Yeah.
brand. Yeah.
I think you mentioned. Yeah.
Yes,
You mentioned. It,
out there. And it was actually a very tough time for me because I don't think any solid hair brand
Yeah.
would love to sell bad hair.
Plus, there are so many factors.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
there's no way I would intentionally
Yeah.
sell bad hair to a client for
Yeah.
money because I don't like stress.
Yeah.
I don't like stress at all. I would rather sell expensive, good hair
Yeah.
and sleep good.
Yeah.
So what most people don't know or what most clients don't know is the hairs that come from these factories.
Yeah.
Sometimes you would definitely have a mixture of a little bit of some bad
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
And that is not our fault because
Yeah.
we are not there. We don't know what they're manufacturing.
Yeah.
So when it comes and mistakenly, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you get to be the unlucky one
Yeah.
to receive that, you just have, a conversation with the
Yeah.
brand you bought from.
Yeah.
And then if they refuse to exchange the
Yeah.
product for you, then it's
That's when
understandable
yeah.
that you will call the brand out on
Yeah.
social media. there's this particular one. She came to me and she told me, oh, she had this issue, with the hair. And I'm like, oh, let's treat it and see. If you
Yeah.
go and you have the same problem again,
Yeah.
then we can exchange it for
Yeah.
you. It's not a problem at
Yeah.
all. So I realized that the video she posted, she even posted the video before she came to talk to me. Before she came to talk to me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not as though you got to me and
Yeah.
I said I will not exchange for you or I will not solve the problem for
Yeah.
you. So why? It's like there are certain people, it's like
Yeah.
they've been sent to you
Yeah.
to just come and destroy what you built.
Yeah.
But what I want most people to understand today is that we are not the hair manufacturers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We order from here. I haven't been to, these hair factories
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So it's a risk that I invest in it
Yeah.
and then it comes. So what I want most people to know is when you come to us hair vendors or hairstylists,
Yeah, literally like the retailers. Like,
we
yeah.
actually are.
Yeah.
And so when you have a problem, please be patient, talk to us, and we will find a solution for
Yeah.
you. I will solidly be behind someone that tells me I went to this hair vendor, I bought
Yeah.
the hair, it was bad hair,
Yeah.
and she refused to exchange
Yeah.
from me. I will solidly
Yeah.
fight for that person
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But when the person is willing and ready to
Yeah.
exchange
Yeah.
and give you something good,
Yeah.
I don't think you should.
Yeah.
We just need to be patient.
That's
Please,
true.
just be patient with us hair vendors.
I can see that.
Because it got to me.
Yeah, but I can definitely agree with this because for my brand as well, I think last year one of our vendors that we trust sent us a few batches of hair that was not too good.
It
Yeah, 'cause
happens.
sometimes when you go, you see human beings are the ones making the hair. So there's
That's
so
it.
many, there's
It
so much room
happens.
for mistakes.
I don't know why some
Yeah.
people don't
And
understand us.
when people brought it, we changed it for them.
Exactly.
Exactly. So that's what people need to understand. Like sometimes people will say you give nice hair to your models and your
Yes,
influencers, and to
yes,
customers you give.
yes.
I don't understand that analogy.
And there's this thing about styling too.
Exactly.
I have 12 inches
Oh my
of
God.
500 grams here.
Yeah.
I have clients that will buy the bundles
Yeah.
and they will go for
Yeah.
another stylist to style, and
Yes.
they will come back and tell me
Yeah.
it does not look like yours.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, come on.
Yeah.
I styled this hair
Yeah.
the same way the stylist styled
Yeah.
yours. It's probably not. I have chopped hair off for it to look like
People
this.
don't understand that some new hair you need to wash and condition it.
There are so
It's
many
human
things.
hair.
So you just
Yeah.
need to communicate. It's all
Yeah.
about communication
Yeah.
in this hair business. But most clients actually are not patient
Yeah,
enough,
they're not.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But please bear with us and be patient
Yeah.
with us. We are here for you.
So, what are the biggest lessons you have learned in your 8 years of business?
Communication.
Yeah.
Communication. Communication is very important. You need to communicate with your
Yeah.
client. You need to be patient with
Yeah.
them. You need to understand them from their point of view.
Yeah.
As they always say, a client is always right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not in every case.
It's shaky.
But-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but regardless, there should be communication, and I
Yeah.
think you're good to go.
Yeah. So, any future plans? Any near future plans for Prikels?
Well, there are plans in the pipeline, but I'm not the type to talk about,
Okay.
because the witch is plenty.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's understandable.
but we have lot of big plans.
Yeah.
Lot of big plans
Yeah.
for the brand in the coming year 2025.
Yeah.
Please
I've seen
expect it.
flagship stores and
Please expect it. I'm
okay.
not mentioning, but please
Okay.
expect it.
So, what keeps you motivated in challenging times?
I love money.
My friend always says money is a good motivator.
So regardless of what I'm facing,
Yeah.
I just think about money.
Yeah.
Girl, you gotta make it. You
Yeah.
gotta make it. You
Yeah.
gotta make it. So that's what keeps me motivated.
Yeah.
My daughter as well keeps me
Yeah.
motivated
Mhm.
because regardless, I'm literally like I put my life on the line for my girl,
Yeah.
because as it should be,
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
regardless, when I wake up in the morning, I see her. Once I get to work, you gotta
Yeah.
hustle. She's a big she demands a lot. Hey, that little girl will demand, Mommy, I want Cinderella dress. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want that. So I'm like, girl, the way you like demanding, you better pray for me to make it.
And she should know that at 10, she'll come and start the
You know?
installation. She'll come and start earning.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, my daughter motivates me a lot as
Yeah.
well.
And I was asking about the depreciating CDs rate. How have you dealt with that? Especially this year. This year it went from what, 11 to
Oh
15,
girl, it's
17.
been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But once that happens,
Yeah.
you
Review your prices.
exactly, and it's sometimes a hassle, it's sometimes a problem, but once your work is speaking for itself,
Yeah.
the clients don't actually mind.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
actually.
because
Yeah.
I mean, it's value for money,
Yeah.
for whatever you're
Yeah.
offering. So
That's true. So, what do you like most about entrepreneurship? Is it money again?
money.
But what do you, aside money, what do you like most about entrepreneurship?
You know, entrepreneurship is not an easy journey,
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful one.
It's rewarding.
Because yes, it is rewarding too.
Yeah.
You get to experience a lot.
Yeah.
You get to stand firm on
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's very empowering.
it is.
Yeah.
It is actually,
Yeah.
and it's something that's really working out for women these days,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Yeah.
I love to see women being empowered,
Yeah.
on their own. They're
Yeah.
kicking it, and I love
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah. And one thing I would say too is that aside it's being empowering and all of that, you get to learn a lot. You have learned
Yes.
video editing. You have learned graphic design.
graphic
So
design,
you
and
get
I
to
do
learn
everything
so much.
on my own,
Yeah.
just like you.
Yeah. You get to learn
It's fun
so much.
though.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
So,
fun.
yeah. Anyway, so finally, the hair industry is saturated, but every day, honestly, there's somebody opening a new hair business. So, what advice would you give to someone who wants to get into the competitive space? Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to, if it's one thing people know about me, aside being good at what I do,
Yeah.
is the fact that I love to educate people.
Yeah.
I think I took a break on training
Yeah.
people last year, 2023,
Yeah.
and I resumed training, I think this year, in March.
Yeah.
I actually took a break because it was overwhelming for me, because I was still like more or less like a new mom.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so it was just overwhelming for me. I
Yeah.
had to take a break. But this year, when I resumed, I would say I've trained probably about 70 students.
Wow. Wow.
This year.
That's a
Yes,
lot.
that's
Yeah.
a lot between March till now.
Yeah.
So we're in November.
Yeah.
So between March till November,
No,
I've
yeah.
trained about 70 students.
Yeah.
And I feel proud.
Yeah.
The hair industry is a wide market.
Exactly.
It is a wide market.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with upcoming hairstylists
Yeah.
or it being saturated, because I feel like God has blessed all of us enough to be able to earn from
Yeah.
what you put your effort into.
Yeah.
And as the Bible says, I'm not good with Bible quotations, but
Yeah.
there's this quotation that says, as you work hard,
Yeah.
you gain, or something like
Yeah.
that. So the hair industry is a beautiful hair
Yeah.
industry. I am big. I'm
Yeah.
very big on motivating more people
Yeah. Definitely.
And one of the things you mentioned earlier about my what I have in the pipeline for my business, or what my vision is a hair academy. Yeah, I'm looking towards.
I think that's a great idea, because the standard hair academy now still focuses on the braids,
you
and
know,
stuff.
all the old stuff.
The old stuff,
right? And
so this would be like quite
something
innovative,
modern. So I love to see it. I love it when students. I love the fact that I motivate people to want to learn and to do better. So keep going. Don't stop. And be consistent. Whatever you've started, just be consistent. You got to be determined, girl. Just do you. Don't give up. People are gonna come at you.
Of course.
People are gonna come at you. The good, the bad. You're gonna have the supporters. You're gonna have the against. Just keep going. And believe in God. You'll be shocked how I pray. I don't joke with my prayers. So you will sit on your screens and say all the things you want to say about me. It will not work because I'm a huge prayer fan. So once you have God on your side, you just have to input the work physically, and God will take the wheel for you. So just keep going, keep being determined. Whatever you have planned, whether you want to be a hairstylist, whether you want to be a makeup artist, whether you want to be a photographer, whether you want to be whatever, just be motivated, stay motivated, learn on the job. You can learn on the job and still be successful. I learned on the job, and I am here today by God's grace. So just keep pushing, and it is done.
Yes. I love this. So we have come to the end of today's business chat. I'm super excited because this is actually my first physical chat.
Right.
Because this is episode 3. The first 2 have been Zoom.
There you go, me.
Yeah. So, and I really enjoyed it. I loved chatting with you, Sewa.
I enjoyed this as well. Thank you for choosing me to be your number one.
I think the best, like one of the things I would say I loved the most about the chat was the fact that, like, you are confident, like the confidence, right? I feel like confidence makes such a huge difference.
It does.
Because we doubt ourselves too much. Sometimes even if you're doing the wrong thing, just go ahead. It's better to fail and learn from it than not to do it at all. Right? So the longer you sit and wait, the longer the money is going like to someone else.
Of
right?
course. Don't procrastinate.
So I really love that. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for choosing me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my lovely hair too, installing my hair.
It's gorgeous on you.
So see you next time. Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you for watching.